September 6th.
Now, the news with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us here on this Friday. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Samantha Wessing again. You'll see me for a while now.
Yeah, Eric off to California he goes on the holiday vacations tour, so I know he's excited about that, and we're glad to have you here.
I hope he has a great time.
Yeah.
And he left me a good day today, and actually looking like a good couple days next week, but this weekend a little bit iffy, but chilly this morning. It's one of those days where you put a jacket on in the morning, but by the afternoon you don't need it. As we can see, take a look across the state today, most areas starting the day in the 50s, the 40s as well. Take a look up in Saranac Lake, 41 degrees to start. This is that time of year we're going to start seeing these cooler mornings with a little bit warmer as we get towards the afternoon. Here locally, we're sitting at 52 degrees, clear skies out there. That's really what allowed a lot of those temperatures, as you saw across the state, to drop as we head into these early morning hours. But it will be very comfortable and just a nice day overall for our Friday. We are dry on that Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. And here to plan out the next couple hours of your day, as you can see, sunshine throughout the majority of the day. Temperatures getting close to 80 as we head towards that afternoon. And we'll give Eric that little plug right there. He'll have pictures, updates, follow him along on his trip to Northern California. So you get to see me for the next couple of days, but beautiful weather for your Friday. Have a look at that weekend coming up in my full forecast. Back up to you, Gary.
Samantha, thanks, and don't forget the Storm Tracker 2.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Good morning. We'll take a look at that Munson commute cast for your Friday morning. Traffic flow pretty good out there for today. Weather not going to be a factor as far as any sort of travel goes for you today. We're talking sunshine, dry weather. Might need those sunglasses if you're heading out. We do have one traffic alert to pass along. Expect the daily closure of the ramp from State Route 512 north to State Route 8 south, which includes a portion of Campion Road. This looks like it goes until today, according to the DOT website. Not much traffic out there as you take a look on our Nexus Center live cam. Won't be seeing too much people probably still sleeping on up this early in the morning. As you can see for that commute cast, like I said, not much going to be going on. Mostly sunny to start. Sunshine throughout the majority of the day, so just make sure you have your sunglasses if you're heading out for today. I'll have a closer look at that full forecast that's coming up. Back over to you, Gary.
Samantha, thanks. To ban or not to ban?
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Good morning. Another beautiful Friday in store. Lots of sunshine. Get out and enjoy it. Things about to change as we get closer to the weekend. We'll have a look at that just 1 second. Let's stick with that live Nexus Center downtown Utica camera. Very quiet out there this morning. Mostly clear skies though, so probably some beautiful stars out there still. We'll see that sunrise in just about an hour. Might want to grab that light jacket as you head out this morning. Most areas beginning the day in the 50s. We do have some 40s up there, 47 up to our north. Down in the Southern Valley, 48 in Norwich, 47 to begin the morning in Cooperstown. So very chilly out there for today. But like I said, that sunshine going to warm us up, as you can see. That rainfall outlook not likely at all for today. We'll see much more in the way of rain as we continue in the weekend, especially Saturday, a little bit more into Sunday, and then Monday ahead of a dry weather week for next week. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Won't be seeing much going on here for today, and as I switch it over to that satellite feed, can't see much changes either. We're not looking at too much in the way of clouds. I was going to see mostly sunny skies, clear skies throughout the majority of the day for today. But like I said, a little bit of things about to change as we get into the weekend. High pressure and control today, keeping us dry, keeping us sunny. But take a look just out to our west. Low pressure with that cold front. This is going to swing on through starting tonight. It's actually going to arrive by late tonight into the morning hours. What this is going to do is this is going to drop our temperatures as we head into the weekend. We're talking highs in the mid-60s. It's also going to bring us very wet weather for Saturday, as well as some scattered showers into Sunday. So let's time all of this out. As we continue throughout the day today, not much going to change. You'll see some clouds here and there, mostly sunny skies. Temperatures getting close to 80 as we head in the afternoon. Still looking pretty clear by the dinner time hour on Friday. It's not until we get later tonight you'll see those clouds beginning to increase as we head into those overnight hours. You kind of see that rain beginning to make its way, stopping that clock very early Saturday morning. Still starting out dry, mostly cloudy skies will be out there by the morning, but take a look at this. As we continue throughout the morning, rain making its way, especially by that noon hour. Widespread rain, heavier rain at times, especially down south of the Thruway. As we continue to push into the afternoon, that rain continues to push off to the east, heavier at times, like I said. We do clear out, though, by Saturday night, just expecting scattered showers for that day. As you can see, though, some areas expecting about half an inch of rain from the system moving through. Highs for today in the 70s, sunshine. Tonight, clouds building back in, lows down around 60. Taking a look at that 7-day forecast. There's that wet weather for the weekend right there. As you can see, like I said, widespread rain on Saturday, scattered showers into Sunday, a little bit breezier as we head into the second half of the weekend. We're in the 60s, but the good news, you can see, we do warm back up. So it's just a slight decrease in those temperatures.
Samantha, thanks. Well, rain or shine tomorrow, the honor.
Now, the news with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for this half hour. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Director Meteorologist, and I'll be in for Eric Gage while he is off vacationing. He deserves it, though.
He sure does, doesn't he?
He
He
does.
works a ton, but so do you.
I do.
You're filling in.
I do.
Besides your own full-time job. I don't know how you do it.
It's called, you've been doing this. I think I've been doing this long enough. That's what it's called. I've been doing it long enough to get used to it, I
Yeah.
guess. But yeah, today, I mean, he leaves me some good days. I'm not going to complain, though. Sunshine, close to 80.
Yeah, today's gorgeous.
Gorgeous for today. Weekend, we'll take a look at that coming up. But right now, grab a jacket as you head outside. You can take a look at those temperatures across the state. Some areas even beginning in the 40s. So very chilly start. Definitely want to grab a light jacket when you head out this morning. Won't be needing it, though, by the afternoon. Take a look locally here. Outside, mostly clear skies. That's really what caused those temperatures to drop as we continue throughout these overnight early morning hours. 52 degrees outside, very comfortable. We're going to continue with that comfortable feeling as we head into the afternoon as well. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. We're not going to see much changing on here for today. Any sort of wet weather looking to arrive by the early morning hours on Saturday. So as we can see right there, taking a look as you head throughout the day, sunshine throughout the majority of the day, dry weather as well. And look at that, temperatures getting close to 80, and I'll continue to give Eric this plug all morning this morning, so you can take a look, follow him along on his trip to Northern California. I hope he has the best time. We'll have a look at what you can expect for that weekend coming up. Back over to you, Gary.
Samantha, thanks. With just over 8 weeks until Election Day.
Good morning, beautiful day ahead for our Friday, but then things about to change as we get closer into that weekend. So let's take a look at what we're expecting for the next couple of days. Sunshine for today, and then we'll start to see clouds increasing, especially as we head into the weekend. So mostly cloudy skies for Saturday, as well as into Sunday. Finally beginning to see that sun again as we start the work week next week. But as you can see, cooler air is moving on in, and this looks to be like Saturday, and then it'll be into Sunday. So most of that will start tonight and then from the remainder of the weekend. So as we take a look heading into that weekend, we're talking widespread rain for Saturday, and then just some scattered showers, but we'll get a little bit breezier as we head into Sunday. I think the biggest change we're going to be feeling as we continue this weekend will be temperatures getting into the 60s for our high. The good news, this isn't going to last for too long. We do have a little bit of a warm up in store for next week, but just be aware, wet weekend ahead, so get out and enjoy the weather for today. I have a full look at that forecast coming up. Back with you, Gary.
Samantha, thanks. The North Country is surging in.
York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Good morning. We're looking at a beautiful weather day ahead for your Friday. Sunshine, dry weather, warmer temperatures as well as we approach 80 for our high today. As we can see on that live Nexus Center downtown Utica Cam, that sun slowly beginning to rise as we continue throughout the morning. Probably by that next full forecast, we'll have more of a prettier sunrise out there. But look at that beautiful blue in those clear skies that we see this morning. Mostly clear to begin the day. As we know, clear skies is what warms us up to the day. It's what cools us down overnight. So that's why we're seeing temperatures in the 50s and 40s to start the morning. Definitely want to have a light jacket as you head out this morning. Won't need it, though, by the afternoon. As you can see, 47, look at that, to start in Cooperstown. Rainfall outlook. We're not looking at rain as far as today goes. Best chance for rain will arrive by Saturday. Widespread rain would then change into scattered showers and just some isolated showers as we continue towards next week. So we do have a little bit of wet weather back on its way as we head towards the weekend, but again, not the case for today. Dry on that Storm Tracker 2 Yorkville Battery live radar, and as I switch it to that satellite feed, you wouldn't notice much changes besides the title right there. So that's what we're seeing. Clear skies, dry conditions out there for this morning. What is going on though? A little bit of playmakers for as we head towards the weekend. For today, high pressure. That's what's in control. That's going to build in. That's going to keep us dry. That's going to keep us sunny for our Friday. Take a look though out to the west. Low pressure system with a cold front. This is going to be our big playmaker for the weekend. What this is going to do, it's going to continue to push east throughout the day today, mostly arriving by tonight into the morning hours. With this, it's going to bring widespread rain as well as cooler temperatures into our weekend. We'll see all this in that Storm Tracker 2 Skycast. As we have throughout the day today, you can see mostly sunny skies, a couple clouds here and there, but sunshine dominating for our Friday. We'll be clear to start the evening, and then as we head into the later night hours, clouds will begin to increase as we head overnight, and then that's when we will begin to see that rain. Stopping that clock at noon, widespread heavier rain, especially south of the Thruway, will push on through throughout the entire afternoon on Saturday. Starting to get a little more scattered as we get into the evening. Cloudy skies, but expect wet weather throughout the majority of the day on Saturday, and then it turns much more scattered as we get into Sunday. But some areas could see almost half an inch or more of rain from the system passing on throughout the day on Saturday. Again, the heaviest looking to be in the early afternoon. Highs today getting into the 70s, sunshine throughout much of the day. Tonight back down around 60, increasing clouds as that system begins to approach us for tonight. Taking a look at that 7-day forecast. Wet weather for Saturday, not as widespread on Sunday. Like I said, it turns a little bit more scattered. Showers throughout much of the day, but it does get a little breezier as we head into the second half of the weekend. But take a look at those temperatures. We're talking down into the 60s for the weekend before a little bit of a warm up as we head into next week. Gary.
Samantha, thanks. Well, what an
News with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
good morning, and thank you for joining us on this Friday. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Samantha Wessing in for Eric Gage this morning.
Yeah, Eric venturing off to California on his holiday vacations. I know he's excited, and we're definitely excited to have you filling
I
in.
know, I'm excited to be here as well, and I'm excited for him. I know
Yeah.
he's been talking very excited. He deserves this nice long break. But he gave me a good day to fill in, so I'm not going to blame him yet. And next week,
Not
looking
too
to
bad
shape
either.
up nice also. So I'm not going to be complaining about weather. Beautiful sunshine today. But let's take a look. If you're walking out the door this morning, you might want to grab that light jacket. As we can see some areas, look at that. Saranac Lake's sitting actually at 39 degrees. So that looks like our cold spot of the state for today. But we're sitting in the 40s, 50s to begin this morning. The good news, we will warm up closer to 80 as we head towards the afternoon. Right now we're sitting at 51 degrees. Very clear skies out there this morning. Refreshing feeling as you step out the door. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. We're not going to see much happening on here today. We're going to stay dry throughout the day on Friday. And in case you want to plan your day out, as you can see, sunshine throughout the majority of the day. Today, just a couple clouds here and there, but it's going to stay dry. It's going to stay quiet. And just for today, I'll give Eric that little bit of a plug. So in case you want to follow him along on his trip, I know he sounds like it's going to be a great time. Like I said, we'll have a full look at that forecast coming up, especially for this weekend. For now, back over to you, Gary.
Samantha, thanks. And don't forget the Storm Tracker 2 forecast is never more than 10 minutes away. A Delaware
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Good morning. We're going to take a look at that Munson Commutecast for your Friday morning. The traffic flow looking to be pretty good out there as we continue throughout your Friday morning. Weather not going to be playing any factor in any sort of traffic delays or issues. My only suggestion is have sunglasses in the car for today, as we do expect mostly sunny skies. Taking a look at that traffic alert, expect a daily closure of the ramp from State Route 512 north to State Route 8 south, which includes a portion of Campion Road, according to the DOT website. This looks to continue throughout the day today as well. As you can see, traffic picking up just a little bit on that traffic cam of the Nexus Center Live camera view right there. And look at that beautiful sunrise as we start this morning. Clear skies out there, so we're going to start seeing that sunny day starting right now as we continue throughout the day. Mostly sunny skies for the morning, sunshine again for the afternoon, and we will get close to 80 for our high. But we'll look at that forecast that'll be coming up. Back over to you, Gary.
Thanks. To ban or not to ban cell phones and
Spoil your day. Tune in for the Storm Tracker 2 Commutecast, brought to you by Munson. Visit Munson today and ignite curiosity and creativity. Visiting Munson and the Storm Tracker 2 Commutecast, both free and both Utica's very own. Remember, all roads lead to Munson.
This portion of News Channel 2 is brought to you by
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Good morning. Beautiful start to the day this morning. Very quiet. We'll see lots of sunshine throughout the day today ahead of a cooler weekend. More rain back on its way. Let's take a look live next center. Downtown Utica camera. Gorgeous start to this morning. I mean, take a look at this sunrise right here. How does that not make your morning just that much more beautiful out there? Just gorgeous start to the day. Clear skies as well. Temperatures beginning in the 40s, 50 degrees from Mike in New Hartford, 57 in Westernville, 51 to start in Westmoreland, down to the Southern Valley. We saw those 40s, still looking to be 40s for Cooperstown, 46 degrees, 52 in Oneonta. Rainfall outlook, not for today. We're not going to be seeing rain for today. Dry weather, clear skies, sunshine. The best chance for rain is definitely on Saturday. We'll see widespread rain throughout the majority of the day on Saturday, especially throughout the afternoon, turning into scattered showers for Sunday, and then some isolated showers for Monday. We are drying the Storm Tracker 2 Yorkville Battery live radar, switching it to the satellite feed. Not much going on as well there as we see mostly clear skies. All this due to high pressure down to our south. This is building in. This is keeping us dry. This is keeping us sunny throughout the day today. Big playmaker, though, low pressure system with that cold front. This is going to continue to push on to the east. With this, it's going to bring us that widespread rain for Saturday, as well as much cooler temperatures for the entirety of the weekend ahead. We'll see all this on that Storm Tracker 2 Skycast. Not much changes throughout the day on Friday. Some clouds here and there, mostly sunny skies. Temperatures up near 80 by the afternoon. Now we start out clear for the evening, and as that system approaches, we'll begin to see clouds increasing throughout the night and overnight hours as well. By the start on Saturday morning, I did stop that clock at 6 a.m. You can see that rain beginning to knock on our doorstep early morning on Saturday, and as we head into that afternoon, widespread rain, especially heavier rain down south near the Shenango County area. That will be throughout the afternoon into the early evening hours. That'll push on through, and then we'll see some scattered showers for the remainder of the night into Saturday, and then Sunday we'll continue to see those scattered showers as well. Now, as far as rainfall amounts go, some areas, especially south of the Thruway, could be seeing almost half an inch of rain, as well as north of the Thruway as well. So we're seeing some steady rain throughout the day. Again, this is the entirety of the event. We'll be seeing about half an inch of rain. For today, we're getting into the upper 70s, sunshine throughout the majority of the day. Tonight, back down around 60, increasing clouds as we continue into the overnight hours. 7-day forecast. Wet weather for Saturday, breezy and some scattered showers on Sunday. A little bit of rain into Monday before we do dry out for much of the week next week. Temperatures, though, like I said, getting a little chilly as we're only into the 60s for this weekend. Gary.
Samantha, thanks. Well, rain or shine.
For News Channel 2 at Sunrise continues.
Now, the news with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for this half hour. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Samantha Wessing in for Eric Gage this morning.
Yeah, that's for sure. And I know we mentioned it in our last half hour, but Rome Honor America Days, the parade tomorrow morning is going to happen rain or shine, but you better prepare if you're in the parade or watching it, right?
Yes, it does look like rain, and I think it rained last year as well, or at least the storm was on its way. If I remember, I did go last year, but we are talking widespread rain, especially late morning, early afternoon hours. So be prepared for anything going on
Those
tomorrow.
folks in Rome are tough, though.
They are. They'll
sure.
well, they can handle anything,
Yeah.
I feel like, over there. But today, this morning, we're starting with some chilly temperatures out there this morning. Some areas beginning the day in the 40s. Saranac Lake up there, 39 degrees to start. So definitely want to have the jacket, light jacket for this morning. You certainly will not need it by the afternoon. 51 degrees, clear skies out there, making for a beautiful start, beautiful sunrise here over the Mohawk Valley. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. We're going to be dry throughout the day today. Not going to see any changes on here as we head throughout Friday. That wet weather arriving, like I said, to start for the weekend. So you can see heading throughout the day, lots of sunshine, a couple clouds here and there, and temperatures getting up close to almost 80. And then I'll give Eric that one more plug for this morning. Follow him as he heads to Northern California for his week-long trip. I'm sure it's going to be a great time. He'll post all those pictures for all of you guys to see, so you get me for the next couple of days. Like I said, beautiful weather for today. We'll have a look at that weekend forecast coming up. Back with you, Gary.
Samantha, thanks. With just over 8 weeks until election.
Good morning. We're looking at a beautiful day ahead for Friday. Enjoy it, because things are about to change as we head into the weekend. We're talking more in the way of rain and cooler temperatures. Let's take a look. Searching for that sunshine. We're definitely going to be seeing it for today. Lots of sunshine, mostly clear skies throughout the majority of the day. Skies getting overcast, especially as we head into the weekend. We're talking widespread rain arriving by Saturday. And then into the weekend on Sunday, going to see more in the way of clouds, finally getting a break in them as we continue towards the work week next week. Now, as we see on Sunday, we're talking cooler temperatures. A lot of cool air will be moving on through, especially by Sunday afternoon. So as we take a closer look into that weekend, you'll notice temperatures only into the 60s as we head for both Saturday, a little bit cooler on Sunday. Widespread rain with just some lake effect rain showers on Sunday, a little bit breezier as well. So definitely get out and enjoy today as we'll see that dry weather and that sunshine. Some more wet weather ahead for this weekend. Have a full look at that forecast and what you can expect coming up. Back with you, Gary.
Samantha, thanks. The North Country is
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Good morning. We're looking at a beautiful start to the day today and just gorgeous weather overall for our Friday. It's going to get warmer, almost to the 80s as we head closer to the afternoon, and lots of sunshine. Let's take a look at that live Nexus Center downtown camera shot right there. Gorgeous start to the morning. Look at those clear skies. Beautiful sunrise as well. And then my director said to take a look at the Oneonta camera. Another beautiful sunrise to start the day. And look at those clear skies out there. We're going to be seeing wall-to-wall sunshine as we head throughout the day today. Now, a chilly start to the day. Some areas beginning in the 40s. I know 50 from Mike in New Hartford. Some areas beginning in the 50s as well. You can see 45 right now in Cooperstown. Chilly to begin with. Like I said, we'll get closer to the 80s as we head towards the afternoon. As far as rainfall goes, not going to be a factor for today. Certainly going to be seeing rain on Saturday as we get some widespread rain, especially by the afternoon. Some lake effect rain showers will kick in on Sunday, and then we'll go off to just some scattered showers throughout the day on Monday before we have a nice long stretch of dry weather for much of the work week next week. Dry on that Storm Tracker 2, Yorkville Battery live radar. Not much will change as I switch over to the satellite feed. As you saw those clear skies out there to begin the day. High pressure down to our south. This is going to be the big playmaker for the day, and this is what's going to be building on in, giving us those clear skies and sunshine. Next big thing will be that low pressure with a cold front. This will move to the east. This will bring us those widespread rain showers on Saturday, as well as a big drop in our temperatures for much of the weekend. We'll time everything out on that Storm Tracker 2 Skycast. Throughout the day today, sunshine, just some clouds here and there, but mostly sunny skies, especially as we get into the evening hours, clearing out for the evening before we see that increase in clouds for tonight into the overnight hours. Now, I stopped this clock very early, 6 o'clock a.m. on Saturday. You can see that rain beginning to knock on our doorstep and becomes much more widespread as we get closer to the afternoon. So this stopped on noon on Saturday. Some heavier rain, especially south of the Thruway and a little bit north as well near that Camden area. They kind of see that continuous rain into the afternoon. It'll be pretty widespread until around the dinner time hour. Once this passes through, then we'll see a little bit of lake effect rain setting up into the day on Sunday. So we'll begin to see that set up by Saturday night. As far as rainfall amounts goes, we're actually going to see a little over an inch of rain up near Camden, and then down south of the Thruway seeing a little bit more than half an inch of rain. Now this is for the full-time event, but we're still going to see a pretty steady amount of rain, especially in the afternoon. Highs in the upper 70s, close to 80. Sunshine throughout the majority of the day today. Tonight, we'll see increasing clouds, especially as we head throughout those overnight hours. Lows down around 60. Here's a look at that 7-day forecast. Take note of the weekend. Widespread rain on Saturday. Like I said, see a little bit of that lake effect rain setting up on Sunday, and a little bit of lake effect rain continuing into Monday as well. Breezier on Sunday, and temperatures in the 60s all weekend long before we get that slight warm up by next week.
Thanks. The NFL season.
Central New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
We're looking at a beautiful Friday for today. Weather-wise, we're talking clear skies, lots of sunshine, and temperatures getting close to 80 for our high. And so those are going to be the main things that I'm talking about for today, as well as what to expect for the weekend. So picture perfect weather for your Friday. Rainy, though, for the weekend. We're talking possibility for some widespread rain, especially for the first half of the weekend. Much cooler starting tomorrow. Temperatures getting into the 60s for our high. Now, as we head throughout the day today, it is a chilly start to the morning, 50s and 60s to begin the day. But like I said, especially as we head into that afternoon, temperatures getting into the upper 70s, close to 80, especially with all that sunshine. It's going to really feel like a wonderful day outside for today. But as I said, that cool weather. Now, this is for Saturday. As you can see, Saturday, I stopped that clock at 11 p.m. That cool air moving on throughout the majority of the day on Saturday, and then getting even cooler as it heads into Sunday. And we're talking highs, like I said, only in the mid to low 60s throughout much of the weekend. Not for today. Again, cooler weather moves in Saturday and Sunday. Now, as far as rain goes, not going to be dealing with that for today. We're going to stay dry. We're going to see lots of sunshine, clear skies throughout the day today as we head into the weekend. Widespread rain arriving on Saturday, heavier rain at times as well. That widespread rain then turns into lake effect rain, and then turns into some scattered showers by Monday. So we do have a couple days of wet weather ahead before we have a nice dry stretch again, but this weekend does look to be rainy, especially on Saturday. Storm Tracker 2 Yorkville Battery radar, as you can see, we're going to be dry all day today. Not much is going to change on this radar at all. Same thing with the satellite feed, mostly clear as we continue throughout the majority of the day today. Lots and lots of sunshine. Big playmaker that's taking place. High pressure down to our south. This is going to continue to build on in. This is going to keep us dry and keep us sunny throughout the majority of the day today. The next thing, low pressure with a cold front. Now, what this is going to do, this is going to bring those rain showers from the majority of the day on Saturday. It's also going to swing on through and bring that drop in our temperatures as well. And once this passes on through, that's when we'll see that switch to those lake effect rain showers on Sunday. So this will be the big playmaker for our weekend. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast. As we head throughout the day, we're going to be seeing sunshine to start in the mornings. A couple clouds here and there, but mostly sunny throughout the majority of the day, especially for the evening. Mostly clear skies before we start to see that increase in clouds. And that'll continue throughout the overnight hours. Now, I'm stopping this clock at 6 a.m. Rain beginning to knock on our doorstep very early on in the morning. And as we continue towards that afternoon, widespread rain throughout the majority of the afternoon on Saturday, especially some heavier rain down south of the Thruway. It's a little bit north too towards that Camden area, seeing that continuous heavy rain. Now, as we continue throughout the afternoon, the rain continues to push east, and that's when we'll see that lake effect rain begin to set up. You can see it by Saturday night into the day on Sunday. So as far as rainfall totals, this is for the entire event on Saturday. Most areas seeing at least half an inch of rain. Look at the higher amounts, though, especially out towards Camden, where they're going to see that lake effect rain beginning to set up. They're going to see a pretty steady, heavy amount of rain throughout the day on Saturday. So again, for today, we're in the upper 70s, close to 80. Lots of sunshine out there for our Friday. For tonight, clouds will continue to increase tonight into the overnight hours. Lows down around 60. We'll take a look at that 7-day forecast. Saturday, looking to be the wettest day of the weekend. Widespread heavy rain throughout the majority of the day. And then we'll see that lake effect rain begin to set up for Sunday, and they'll get a little breezier as well, a little bit of rain into Monday also. But take a look at those temperatures. We're in the mid to low 60s for much of the weekend before we do slowly begin to warm up by the middle of the week.
I like to know what my patients are experiencing.
You want to change how your patients see the world.
I want to change how the world sees my patients.
Brilliant Minds, Monday, September 23rd on NBC and Peacock.
This is Jared.
Central New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
We're looking at a beautiful Friday for today. Weather-wise, we're talking clear skies, lots of sunshine, and temperatures getting close to 80 for our high. And so those are going to be the main things that I'm talking about for today, as well as what to expect for the weekend. So picture perfect weather for your Friday. Rainy, though, for the weekend. We're talking possibility for some widespread rain, especially for the first half of the weekend. Much cooler starting tomorrow. Temperatures getting into the 60s for our high. Now, as we head throughout the day today, it is a chilly start to the morning, 50s and 60s to begin the day. But like I said, especially as we head into that afternoon, temperatures getting into the upper 70s, close to 80, especially with all that sunshine. It's going to really feel like a wonderful day outside for today. But as I said, that cool weather. Now, this is for Saturday. As you can see, Saturday, I stopped that clock at 11 p.m. That cool air moving on throughout the majority of the day on Saturday, and then getting even cooler as it heads into Sunday. And we're talking highs, like I said, only in the mid to low 60s throughout much of the weekend. Not for today. Again, cooler weather moves in Saturday and Sunday. Now, as far as rain goes, not going to be dealing with that for today. We're going to stay dry. We're going to see lots of sunshine, clear skies throughout the day today. As we head into the weekend, widespread rain arriving on Saturday, heavier rain at times as well. That widespread rain then turns into lake effect rain, and then turns into some scattered showers by Monday. So we do have a couple days of wet weather ahead before we have a nice dry stretch again, but this weekend does look to be rainy, especially on Saturday. Storm Tracker 2 Yorkville Battery radar, as you can see, we're going to be dry all day today. Not much is going to change on this radar at all. Same thing with the satellite feed, mostly clear as we continue throughout the majority of the day today. Lots and lots of sunshine. Big playmaker that's taking place. High pressure down to our south. This is going to continue to build on in. This is going to keep us dry and keep us sunny throughout the majority of the day today. The next thing, low pressure with a cold front. Now, what this is going to do, this is going to bring those rain showers from the majority of the day on Saturday. It's also going to swing on through and bring that drop in our temperatures as well. And once this passes on through, that's when we'll see that switch to those lake effect rain showers on Sunday. So this will be the big playmaker for our weekend. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast. As we head throughout the day, we're going to be seeing sunshine to start in the mornings. A couple clouds here and there, but mostly sunny throughout the majority of the day, especially for the evening. Mostly clear skies before we start to see that increase in clouds. And that'll continue throughout the overnight hours. Now, I'm stopping this clock at 6 a.m. Rain beginning to knock on our doorstep very early on in the morning. And as we continue towards that afternoon, widespread rain throughout the majority of the afternoon on Saturday, especially some heavier rain down south of the Thruway. It's a little bit north too towards that Camden area, seeing that continuous heavy rain. Now, as we continue throughout the afternoon, the rain continues to push east, and that's when we'll see that lake effect rain begin to set up. You can see it by Saturday night into the day on Sunday. So as far as rainfall totals, this is for the entire event on Saturday. Most areas seeing at least half an inch of rain. Look at the higher amounts, though, especially out towards Camden, where they're going to see that lake effect rain beginning to set up. They're going to see a pretty steady, heavy amount of rain throughout the day on Saturday. So again, for today, We're in the upper 70s, close to 80. Lots of sunshine out there for our Friday. For tonight, clouds will continue to increase tonight into the overnight hours. Lows down around 60. We'll take a look at that 7-day forecast. Saturday, looking to be the wettest day of the weekend. Widespread heavy rain throughout the majority of the day. And then we'll see that lake effect rain begin to set up for Sunday. And they'll get a little breezier as well. A little bit of rain into Monday also. But take a look at those temperatures. We're in the mid to low 60s for much of the weekend before we do slowly begin to warm up by the middle of the week.
You're watching
You may
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
We're looking at a beautiful Friday for today. Weather-wise, we're talking clear skies, lots of sunshine, and temperatures getting close to 80 for our high. And so those are going to be the main things that I'm talking about for today, as well as what to expect for the weekend. So picture perfect weather for your Friday. Rainy, though, for the weekend. We're talking possibility for some widespread rain, especially for the first half of the weekend. Much cooler starting tomorrow. Temperatures getting into the 60s for our high. Now, as we head throughout the day today, it is a chilly start to the morning, 50s and 60s to begin the day. But like I said, especially as we head into that afternoon, temperatures getting into the upper 70s, close to 80, especially with all that sunshine. It's going to really feel like a wonderful day outside for today. But as I said, that cool weather. Now, this is for Saturday. As you can see, Saturday, I stopped that clock at 11 p.m. That cool air moving on throughout the majority of the day on Saturday, and then getting even cooler as it heads into Sunday. And we're talking highs, like I said, only in the mid to low 60s throughout much of the weekend. Not for today. Again, cooler weather moves in Saturday and Sunday. Now, as far as rain goes, not going to be dealing with that for today. We're going to stay dry. We're going to see lots of sunshine, clear skies throughout the day today as we head into the weekend. Widespread rain arriving on Saturday, heavier rain at times as well. That widespread rain then turns into lake effect rain and then turns into some scattered showers by Monday. So we do have a couple days of wet weather ahead before we have a nice dry stretch again, but this weekend does look to be rainy, especially on Saturday. Storm Tracker 2 Yorkville Battery radar, as you can see, we're going to be dry all day today. Not much is going to change on this radar at all. Same thing with the satellite feed, mostly clear as we continue throughout the majority of the day today. Lots and lots of sunshine. Big playmaker that's taking place. High pressure down to our south. This is going to continue to build on in. This is going to keep us dry and keep us sunny throughout the majority of the day today. The next thing, low pressure with a cold front. Now, what this is going to do, this is going to bring those rain showers from the majority of the day on Saturday. It's also going to swing on through and bring that drop in our temperatures as well. And once this passes on through, that's when we'll see that switch to those lake effect rain showers on Sunday. So this is going to be the big playmaker for our weekend. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast. As we head throughout the day, we're going to be seeing sunshine to start in the mornings. A couple clouds here and there, but mostly sunny throughout the majority of the day, especially for the evening. Mostly clear skies before we start to see that increase in clouds. And that'll continue throughout the overnight hours. Now, I'm stopping this clock at 6 a.m. Rain beginning to knock on our doorstep very early on in the morning. And as we continue towards that afternoon, widespread rain throughout the majority of the afternoon on Saturday, especially some heavier rain down south of the Thruway. It's a little bit north too towards that Camden area, seeing that continuous heavy rain. Now, as we continue throughout the afternoon, the rain continues to push east, and that's when we'll see that lake effect rain begin to set up. You can see it by Saturday night into the day on Sunday. So as far as rainfall totals, this is for the entire event on Saturday. Most areas seeing at least half an inch of rain. Look at the higher amounts, though, especially out towards Camden, where they're going to see that lake effect rain beginning to set up. They're going to see a pretty steady, heavy amount of rain throughout the day on Saturday. So again, for today, we're in the upper 70s, close to 80. Lots of sunshine out there for our Friday. For tonight, clouds will continue to increase tonight into the overnight hours. Lows down around 60. We'll take a look at that 7-day forecast. Saturday, looking to be the wettest day of the weekend. Widespread heavy rain throughout the majority of the day. And then we'll see that lake effect rain begin to set up for Sunday, and they'll get a little breezier as well. A little bit of rain into Monday also. But take a look at those temperatures. We're in the mid to low 60s for much of the weekend before we do slowly begin to warm up by the middle of the week.
When a dog's
with Gary Liberatore.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Liberatore.
Now, I'm Storm Director Meteorologist Samantha. And in for Eric this noon.
And you're bringing us good news
I know,
today,
it's
at least,
beautiful
right?
Today. I mean,
Yeah.
you can see it right behind us. Just
It's
how
gorgeous.
Gorgeous it is, and I was freezing in here when I was working. I forgot how much warmer it is
It's
outside
outside.
till I stepped outside. But we're going to get close to the 70s, 80s for today. As we can see, let's take a look. I think I brought the camera Oneonta. Look at that. Beautiful blue skies, a couple clouds out there, but this is what we're going to be seeing, that quiet, peaceful weather, 66 degrees down in Oneonta. So take a look around the state. Look at that difference in temperatures. We're in the 70s right now. Lots of sunshine. Now you see a couple clouds out to our west. That next system moving to the east, but it's going really slowly. So we're going to see more in the way of sunshine. Those clouds not increasing until we get in later on this evening. 70 degrees outside right now, just slightly muggy out there, but mostly comfortable. We'll get a little bit warmer as we continue throughout the day. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar dry right there. And if you're trying to plan your day out today, here is what it's going to look like. Sunshine for the most part. Clouds not increasing till later tonight. And there it is, getting into the upper 70s, close to 80 for our high. A full look at that forecast coming up. Back over to you, Gary.
Samantha, thanks again. Rain or shine tomorrow.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Well, good afternoon. It's warming up nicely out there right now. Most places getting into the low 70s by this afternoon. Beautiful day ahead here before we have a little bit of a change in the weather as we get closer to the weekend. Let's take a look at that Nexus Center live downtown Utica cam. Just some fair weather clouds out there, high clouds out there, some blue skies. Just beautiful day to get out and enjoy. Temperatures right now started out rather chilly in the morning. Some places, remember, beginning in the 40s. We're now into the 70s, upper 60s for the most part across the board down to our Southern Valley. Really similar situation, still seen in the 60s though in Otsego County. Looking to get into the upper 70s, close to 80 by the end of the day today. As far as rain goes, today we do stay dry. The next system approaching, bringing us some widespread showers by Saturday, especially for the afternoon. And then after that, some lake effect rain sets up for Sunday and Monday, bringing us some scattered showers into the forecast. So not everywhere we'll see it, whereas Saturday, pretty much everywhere is going to be seeing that rain throughout the afternoon into the evening. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. We are dry right now. Switching over to the satellite feed. Not too many clouds. You can see some of those higher clouds on the satellite. Mostly sunny skies out there. So what's going on? High pressure down to our south. That's what's in control today. This front moving very, very slowly. I know it looks like it's knocking on our doorstep. This is going to take some time to come over us. Once that does, that's what's going to trigger the rain for tomorrow, as well as that shift in our temperatures that we're going to be seeing over the weekend. We're talking highs into the 60s by Saturday and Sunday. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast, timing all of this out. You can see some of those clouds here on the Skycast. Mostly clear skies, though, by the evening hours. Once we get into the late night, overnight, that's when we'll see that increase in clouds as that system gets closer to us. By the morning, though, early on. You can already see that rain making its way. Here, though, looking to be around 8:39 that we'll start seeing that rain entering. And then by the noon hour, widespread heavy rain expected to arrive and continue throughout the majority of the afternoon into the evening. Once this system pushes on through, our winds will begin to shift, and that's when we'll see a little bit of that lake effect rain, as you can see right there, beginning to set up north of the thruway. Again, not everyone will see it on Sunday. Most of that will be north of the thruway, but still that chance for some showers on Sunday. Heavy rain, though, especially out in the Camden areas where that lake effect rain will begin to set up. This is for the entirety of the event, but most areas seeing almost half an inch of rain, especially when it arrives in the afternoon tomorrow. Sunshine for today, back into the upper 70s for tonight, dipping back down around 60, increasing clouds as we head overnight. Again, as that system continues to approach us. Taking a look at that 7-day forecast. Saturday looks like the wettest day of the weekend. Like I said, not everywhere seeing it on Sunday. Breezier, though, those winds will shift, and when they shift, they are going to pick up a little bit on Sunday. And we're talking some cooler temperatures back into the 60s to start the weekend into next week. With the good news, sunshine and those 70s, 80s, they're right back on their way.
We are going to enjoy today before
Exactly.
the rainy weekend,
Had that umbrella for any of those events tomorrow.
especially tomorrow morning. Samantha, thanks. Well, a new study shows that meteorologist Samantha Wessing in for Eric today, and in with good news once again.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Last time I was in, it was the same thing. I feel like similar trend going on here.
You can
and
bring
I
it.
did long range forecast for you little next week. So I'm not gonna lie.
Pretty good, huh?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
But take a look at that view. I mean, how much prettier does that get? As you can see over Oneonta, some high clouds out there, but blue skies, fair weather. We're going to be pretty nice and quiet as we head throughout the day today. 70 in Rome right now. You can see we warmed up nicely since this morning, almost everywhere, getting into the 70s. For now, you see some clouds out to our west. Those are going to slowly increase, mostly though tonight into the overnight for us here. Current conditions outside, 70 degrees, just a little bit muggy out there, a little breezy as well, but just very comfortable feeling as you head outside. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Not going to see much on there for today, and if you're trying to plan your day out, we will get into the upper 70s, close to 80, and as you can see, those clouds mainly late tonight into the overnight hours, so enjoy that sunshine as we head throughout the day today. Have a look at that weekend forecast coming up. Back over to you, Gary.
Samantha, thanks. Brand new information this noon on a stabbing on
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Good afternoon. What a beautiful day it's shaping out to be here on this Friday, especially when we wait to see what's going to happen this weekend. Lots going to be changing as far as that forecast goes. Let's take a look at that live Nexus Center downtown Utica view right there. Blue skies, a couple clouds out there. Just gorgeous day to get outside and enjoy it. Wet weather back on its way for this weekend. And we're going to be seeing much more in the way of cooler weather as well as we head into the next weekend. Take a look at those local temperatures. Into the 70s now. We were in the 60s earlier, some areas, most places getting into the 70s. Chilly start this morning. Like I said, some areas began in the 40s. We're going to get close to the upper 70s as we head throughout the afternoon into the early evening. So warm, nice day ahead. Dry as far as rain goes for Friday. Any sort of rain? Saturdays. That's the wettest day of the weekend as it's widespread rain. Lake effect rain then begins to form, and we'll see some scattered showers by Monday. All of this ahead of a nice looking week though for next week. So just got to get through this next couple rainy days after today. We are drying that Storm Tracker 2 live Yorkville Battery live radar, switching to the satellite feed. You can see a couple of those higher clouds on that satellite feed, but mostly clear. Lots of sunshine out there. High pressure playmaker for today, keeping us dry, keeping us very nice out there, giving us that sunshine. Next, low pressure system with a cold front. Moving very slowly. I know it looks like it's knocking on our doorstep. This is moving rather slowly. This is what's going to bring the rain for tomorrow, as well as the cooler temperatures for Saturday and Sunday. Timing all of this out, Storm Tracker 2 Skycast. See those clouds out there mixed with that sunshine. We do clear out by the dinner time hour, so mostly clear. Clouds, though, increase ahead of the next system, and then as we get closer to the morning, I'm stopping this at 6 a.m. You can kind of see that rain beginning to form, clouds increasing in. By the late morning, early afternoon, widespread rain, especially south of the Thruway, and then that'll continue to push east. Lake effect rain showers setting up after the dinner time hour, and we'll see those from from Saturday night into Sunday, and then more in the way of rain. Now, as far as rain goes, Camden looking to see almost over 1.5 inches of rain, especially because that's where that lake effect rain will begin to set up. Elsewhere, though, about 1 inch, half an inch to about a quarter of an inch as well of rain. So we're going to see a lot of heavier rain, especially for the afternoon tomorrow. Highs into the upper 70s, sunshine for today. Again, no rain to deal with today, no rain to deal with tonight. Increasing clouds, we're near 60 overnight. Taking a look at that 7-day forecast. Look at those temperatures. Much cooler as we head into the weekend. Gets a little breezy on Sunday when that lake effect rain begins to set up. We're in the 60s all weekend before we warm up slowly, closer to 80 by next week.
Good sleeping weather, though.
Great sleeping. Open those windows,
Yeah.
get a little fresh air in.
That's for sure, even though it's going to rain.
Yes.
Samantha, thanks. Well, the North Country is surging.
Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
A lovely day today. Warming up, temperatures climbed into the upper 70s. We're sitting at a very comfortable 74 degrees, 2.56. We unfortunately will not keep this weather into the weekend. We are seeing some big changes taking place, and already seeing some rain working into the just to the west of Syracuse. This is a live look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It looks wet to start the weekend. That rain's going to be around Saturday morning and Saturday afternoon. Looking much cooler both Saturday and Sunday, and we're tracking some lake effect rain showers. But the weather is going to change again. Don't put away the air conditioner. We've got some much warmer weather as we look ahead to the end of next week. Mostly sunny this evening. We'll see increasing clouds, temperatures in the 70s. Some showers arrive late tonight. More of a steadier rain for Saturday. We've got to look at the forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. The Rome.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Good evening. Happy Friday. We've got a big change in the weather for the weekend. Those of you that were hoping that today's weather would spill into the weekend are going to be disappointed. Let's take a live look at the downtown camera. This is our Nexus camera overlooking the city of Utica. Temperature of 74. It has been just a lovely stretch of weather, but it's going to be very different here tomorrow. Showers around, much cooler, breezy. For Honor America Days for the parade, I think it is going to be wet in the morning. Temperatures in the 60s heading into Saturday afternoon and evening. That rain's going to be sticking around. Temperatures in the low 60s. On Sunday, it's still breezy and cooler with highs in the low 60s with a few showers around. The overnight lows look to be in the upper 40s, so they won't be quite as chilly as it was earlier this week. We got some pretty cold nights earlier, but I don't think that's going to be the case here. Looking to do some fall foliage, looking at the colors here, there's not a whole lot of colors. There's a couple of trees that have turned here and there, but the most meaningful colors starting to show up in the Adirondacks, but we are still a few weeks away before we see peak color. Looking to the west, we're tracking an area of rain. That will be our weather maker for tomorrow. It's going to remain pretty warm here this evening. Whitesboro 77, Bob and Clinton 78, Norway 72. Mark and Milford with 72 degrees. Again, temperatures are going to be cooling down as this cold front approaches from the west. We are tracking that front moving in as we get into late tonight. Overnight lows drop down into the low 60s, increasing clouds. Saturday morning starts out wet for some of us, especially west of Utica. The early morning should be dry, but it is expected to turn wet during the late morning to early afternoon. The rain looks widespread and locally heavy. Thinking about a half an inch of rain is expected as this front moves through. Rain starts to taper off in the evening time. It's cool Saturday night. Clouds are going to linger around. We're expecting some lake effect rain showers as we head into Sunday. With a west wind, most of these are expected to fall across the North Country and occasionally in the Mohawk Valley with high temperatures in the low 60s. Tonight, increasing clouds, a low of 60. Tomorrow, rain, especially in late morning to early afternoon. Much cooler with highs in the low 60s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Don't put away the air conditioner just yet. We do have some much warmer weather ahead. Monday, we're into the upper 60s, rain showers, low 70s. Tuesday, a stretch of sunny and very warm weather. with high temperatures near 80 degrees by Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Well, what's the meteorological?
We're in
fall?
meteorological fall
September
right now.
1st.
But
Yes.
September 22nd is
That's
seasonal fall?
astronomical fall. That's based on the sun's position. So that's what most
Interesting.
calendars show. Meteorological fall is based on temperature. We break it down into what's the coldest months of the year, the warmest, and then the in-between.
I feel more
Always
summer-like
teaching.
next week, though, so.
Yeah, we can flip that around.
All right, Bill, thank you. A local World War II
Forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis, getting us set for the weekend, and unfortunately, that's on the way.
Yes, this is going to weaken by the time it gets here. It's producing some thunder, some lightning, even a rogue tornado warning.
Wow.
Actually, it looks like 2 of them along this line. But again, want to emphasize the ingredients that are creating this will be weakening and going away before they get here. Still, we are tracking some rain late tonight and early tomorrow. As, again, we take a live look at the radar. It's quiet this evening, but again, like I showed you to the west, there is quite a bit of activity. Temperature-wise, we're 63 degrees, and again, that's why by the time this stuff arrives, it's going to be running into some cool air and losing a lot of energy. And again, most of this falls as rain as we head into tomorrow morning. A couple of cool days ahead, low 60s Saturday and Sunday, but don't get used to it just yet. We're looking at some warmer weather ahead. The temperatures close to 80 again as we head into the end of next week. Tonight, overnight lows drop down to near 60. Cool, you can cool off the house, turn off the air conditioner. Again, tracking a cooler weekend ahead. Look at the forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. There's a new tenant.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Good evening. We are taking a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. And while it is looking quiet across central New York to the west, we do have quite a bit of activity. In fact, there is a tornado warning just south of the Finger Lakes. This is far away from our area, but it is showing some signs of producing thunder, lightning, and even some weak rotation here. So I don't expect this to happen locally, but again, it is something that we are watching. We're always watching the radar. We're always looking for things like this. Even if conditions don't favor it, it is something that's in the back of our minds as we continue to watch the radar early tomorrow morning. Current temperature 65 degrees, a live look in downtown Utica. On our America days tomorrow, we're looking at a steady rain in the morning and early afternoon. It is much cooler with temperatures in the 60s for fireworks Sunday evening. A few showers around, temperatures in the upper 50s. It is a gloomier weekend and much cooler and wet with rain on Saturday and a few spotty showers Sunday, lake effect rain showers. The fall foliage report, some color starting to emerge in the Adirondacks. We have seen a few leaves changing here and there, but we are still several weeks away from peak color across our area. Again, tracking a cold front moving in from the west. This will be our weather throughout the weekend. Again, the rain moves in very late tonight, very early tomorrow morning. 8 a.m., temperatures in the low 60s, some scattered showers. As steadier rain moves through during the late morning to early afternoon, the rain comes to an end as we head into the evening. Some on and off lake effect rain showers to follow as we head into Saturday night as well as Sunday. Again, breezy conditions with temperatures in the low 60s Sunday afternoon. Total rainfall over the weekend, about a ½ an inch to 3/4 of an inch of rain, so a good soaker is expected. Increasing clouds tonight, rain develops late, a low of 60. Tomorrow, rain, especially in the late morning and early afternoon, a high of 63. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. The weather does warm up for next week. Some showers around Monday, 68. Sunshine Tuesday, low 70s. It looks beautiful and warm. Don't put the air conditioner away just yet. Temperatures near 80 Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
We've used most of our vacations, so we can't call in, can we? We have some sick days left. We could use those.
I have a lot of vacation left.
You do?
Just don't have anybody to help me.
I'll do it for
Okay.
you. I'll
Sounds
do the
good.
weather. I'll finish this right now.
All
All
right.
right. Thanks, Bill. To sign the helmet, I should say.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is. Time now for first look at the forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis. It's going to get us set for the weekend, but We're watching this storm system, and it's coming this way.
Yeah, this is all heading in our direction. Right now it's producing thunder and lightning, but it's encountering some stable air, which means it's not moving around as much, and we shouldn't see thunder with this for the most part. Could see some downpours here by the time it arrives tomorrow morning. It's a slow mover, even though it's already approaching Rochester. It's going to take its time getting here. Our current temperature is 65 degrees. Skies are mostly clear. We've got a high overcast in place, and we're expecting temperatures to cool off. In fact, we're in the mid-60s now. We'll only be in the low 60s Saturday, so this cold front kind of just brings in some cool and wet weather. Cool on Sunday as well, but then the weather starts to warm up. Pretty significant warm up is expected as we head into the middle and end of next week. Going to bed tonight, overnight lows in the low 60s, rain on the way. We're tracking the rain for Saturday. Look at the forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. There's a new tenant at...
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We're tracking rain approaching from the west. It's dry for now, but that's going to change. This rain is coming down pretty heavy to the west, and that's going to be arriving here tomorrow morning. Live look in downtown Utica, temperature of 64 degrees. We stay in the low 60s throughout the entirety of the weekend. Rain Saturday, rain showers Sunday, breezy Sunday afternoon. Again, cooler weather ahead. Fall leaves are starting to change, especially in the Adirondacks. It's happening everywhere, but it's going to take a few more weeks before we get close to peak fall color. To the west we go. We're tracking a cold front that will be causing that big change in our weather as we head into the weekend. We time it out tonight. Clouds thicken up, overnight lows drop into the low 60s. So looking at some showers first thing Saturday morning. A steadier rain is expected during the late morning to early afternoon. This rain will continue up until about the evening, and then we'll start to see it taper off. Temperatures will be in the 50s for most of the day, an early high in the low 60s. Lake effect rain showers develop tomorrow night. These are generally going to impact the North Country and parts of the Mohawk Valley from time to time. This will continue throughout Sunday. Another breezy and cooler day with high temperatures in the low 60s. Rainfall totals between tomorrow and Sunday look to be about 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch. Increasing clouds tonight, a low of 60. Tomorrow, rain. Cool day, highs in the low 60s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Breezy on Sunday, temperatures in the low 60s. Showers Monday, 68. A significant warm up is expected next week with lots of sunshine and highs returning to 80 degrees. Jason, back to you.
All right, Bill, thank you. Up next, it's Friday Night Sports.